Greetings. Sorry, so dark right here, but this is a dark time. Gunny, Trey57, aka Gunny, I just watched your video. That's a pretty powerful message, man. And I can tell you right now, you are absolutely right for being angry like that, because I'm pissed off too. You see, that's the reason why people like us have to have guns. People like us has to have weapons to defend ourselves. Everybody in the world. Because cops like that, you see, number one, if I was a cop, I'd want to be on internal affairs. Because cops like that need to be investigated. They don't need to be, fired like they did. I experienced a similar situation, but I wasn't beat on. But this was back in 2009, 2008, I believe. Well, yeah, 2009. This cop, apparently he stereotyped me. I understand. He stereotyped me because he thought that my car matched the description, of a car that might have been involved in a robbery. I was handcuffed. I was in the back seat of a car for almost 45 minutes. And I told this guy, you got the wrong guy, because I'm just going to get my paycheck from work. And then a detective came like 20 minutes later and said, this is not the guy. They already caught the guy. And so they uncuffed me. And the cop had his head down. I go, yeah, you should keep your goddamn head down. I told you before, I am not the guy that you're looking for. And the detective told me that if I wanted to file a complaint, I go, no, I'm not going to file a complaint. Why don't you investigate this idiot right here and make him grow some sense? Because number one, pulling somebody over, searching their car without even a warrant or whatever, and then telling me a stick in my car is a weapon? Please. That was 2008. You see, that cop had serious problems. Now, I don't blame, like I said, I don't blame all police officers. I would not do that. But I can tell you this. I'm not going to condone what they do. And the ones that are corrupt, they're full of shit. They work their way around the system. Because you know how hard it is to prosecute a cop? It is very hard to prosecute a cop. And that's why I'm watching Trey57's video. I watched it, and I could see how angry he was. And personally, I don't blame him not one damn bit. If I even smelt a dirty cop, number one, if you want a good reference of police corruption, watch the movie Queen and Slim. That's crazy. They defended themselves, but the only thing they did wrong was they ran. What they should have did was report it. And, yes, it probably would have been their word against whatever. But the thing is, Queen and Slim, just check the movie out. It really pisses me off on how police corruption goes, but yet then they hassle the wrong people. But those cops, no, getting them fired is not enough. You set them free, they could probably do other shit. But the thing is, they got to realize that those guys are going to do it again and again and again. No matter if they're fired or not, they know the law. So you ought to take in consideration that, a lot of times these things can't be helped. You can't never tell if a cop is corrupt or not. But these guys, they need to burn in hell, period. I saw the video footage. It's pathetic. And I can say right now that those cops, just like any other bullies, are a bunch of fucking cowards. They feel that strongly to be the way they are, then, maybe they shouldn't be a cop. They should be a fucking gangster or something. And, honestly, I guess that guy did not deserve to lose his life over some shit. Maybe they had a grudge, maybe they didn't. I think maybe they were just flexing because they're cops. And, you know, there's no way that they could just say like, oh, okay, let's just arrest him and just get it over with. No, that's not good enough for them. Because they figure a good witness is a dead witness. And, you know, that's sad. Because all that does is make things even worse. You know, it's bad enough that they tried to defund the police. And now I can see why they would defund people like that, or a department that acts exactly like that. Because, you know, here in San Diego, you know, honestly, I know who the good cops are. I know who the bad cops could be, you know. But the thing is, it's like we just have to, you know, weed them out one by one. And apparently we got unlucky and we saw 4, and it's on national news. So the way I see it, people, just be careful. And, you know, sometimes complaints don't even cover anything. You complain about a police officer, they don't really do anything. All they do is talk to the officer, and the officer gives them the legal deagle babble. And then they go, oh, okay, well, don't do it again. Have a good day. Give your wife a kiss. Go home to your kids. You know, that's bullshit. But anyhow, if you're watching Trey 57's video, he's pissed off. Give that man time to reflect on this bullshit, because God knows I'm reflecting on it too. You know, and that's the reason why people, to this day, they think cops are bad. Not all cops are bad. They're not. Some are good. A lot of them are real good. And if you do find a bad apple, that's kind of rare. But anyhow, have yourself a good night. Watch Trey 57's video, and, you know, just take it in. It's not that he's not angry at America. He's just angry about how the law is such bullshit in most cases. And that right there proves it. So take care and sleep tight.